Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Thank you for the 2 bits there, Yugi. Good morning, Trip. And yeah, Cass, you actually can pre-like the video ahead of time. It shows up as a posted video as soon as I set it up. So yeah, you can like it, you can comment on it, I think. So make sure to go like the video, guys. So last time we did manage to get Mega Evolution. We got ourselves a Mega Lucario. We went through the ringer a little bit. We went through it quite a bit. But this is vaguely our team right now. We're not doing horrible, but we're not doing the best, you know. Okay, there we go. You put me in F1 manager as a driver? I don't know if that was a good idea, Yugi. So what I do, Atem is safe in the PC right now. He is safe far away from where he could get hurt against the fighting gym. But yeah, today's stream, let's see what we can do. We're gonna wrap up a little early. I gotta be out by probably 12:45. But that doesn't mean we can't get some good work done here today. Okay. So let's go ahead and put our team together. Just the reserve driver doing marketing stuff. That was smart. You don't want me behind the wheel. I mean, I do drive, and I drive fine, but you don't want me behind the wheel after how my Nuzlocks are going. Alright, let's see what we could do here. Let's bring Atem back. Let's place you. And then weirdly enough, I think that's really all we're switching out in our team. We've lost quite a few good Pokemon over the last stream. And then Pink Alpine next. So let's see how we can do here. And I'm hoping that we can manage to, you know, make some good progress, pull off a win here. Let me just check the level cap we're going for next. It's 34, so we don't have much room to work with. So we're just gonna go straight ahead to the next route. Ooh, I'll take Surf. Do I even have a water type? I've Blastoise. I'm dumb. Let me just get my my stuff situated. I'm bad at that. Bad at doing that before stream. Sokka can definitely learn Surf. I forgot that he was a water type. Hold up. Do we have Pokeballs? Gotta check that. We have some. Sokka here. Boomerang. Alright, so now we've got our Route 12 encounter. Now the hope is we can go in the grass, we can go in the water. I think I want to go grass. We have a solid water type. And water's not really going to help us for the next couple of gyms. Well, got a water type anyways. Let's go and send Sokka out. Soften him up. Not gonna lie, this is not the most exciting of encounters, but I think we could work with this. Does Slowbro get his Mega in this game? I can't remember. Mira, now, yeah, that's a mood trip. That's a mood and a half. I do think Mega Slowbro's in this game. Probably. We'll find out later. So it's not bad to have in the reserve. As long as it's not... As much as it's not my favorite Pokemon in the world, you know? We make do. Call it Yue. That's a good name. That is a good name. The Moon Spirit herself. I'm gonna run around here a little more to see if I can... I don't have that. Sorry, I have a sneeze that I keep trying to let out, but I got real bad neck pain, and I do not want to sneeze. Saving Katara for a good water type? That's valid. I can respect that. I just want to see something that I haven't seen before. Miltank we have not seen before. So now we should be able to get the Eviolite. I don't think we've seen a Miltank before in this game anyways. Let's go ahead and grab that. Give me what I need. Thank you. Now, Sokka's gonna benefit from it for like one level, so I think I'm gonna give Temet for the time being. Just so he can have a little bit more bulk to him. My nationality is rough. To be fair, I could go for like a lot of different nationalities. I like to think that I look pretty, I mean, it's probably pretty easy to guess where I'm from. Well, I'm Canadian. I'm born and raised here, but it's probably pretty easy to guess ethnically where I'm from. Vaguely, anyways. Okay, replace water, withdraw. Anyone learn power punch? Ooh, Snorlax can learn power up punch. Okay, we've got some potential here. Now that I look at it. Aerial Ace might be useful to learn for the grass types. Power up punch, Mach punch, yeah. That's a recipe for just speed blitzing someone. Alright, let's see if there's anything. Nope, there's nothing up here. Anything down here? There was a netball. I'll say the game's definitely harder when TMs are a breakable, like a single-use resource. Execute would have been cool. It definitely makes the game a little harder. Because I think one of the hardest parts about the Go-Go Ranch. One of the hardest part about doing Nuzlocks is that you kind of have to make do. Leftovers on this route? Okay, okay. You kind of have to make do with what Pokemon moves you have. And in the earlier generations where you can't relearn moves, it's extremely difficult. Oh, if it's the cut bush, then it might be further back. I could be wrong. I'm gonna pop a repel now. So having reusable TMs is huge to be able to fill out your moveset. Okay, it's an item down here. Oh, that needs cut too. Okay. Anyone who can learn cut that I'd be okay learning it. I took the Lucario. I don't know. I didn't know you could reject it. But it's a static encounter. It's a gift Pokemon. We'll take it. Yeah, so it's 50-50 chance that the leftovers... Okay, that's pretty huge. Giving that to Snorlax. Honestly, giving that to Snorlax or to... yeah, either Strip or Snorlax would both be good recipients for it. I'm going to put a Tem up front right now, just so you can get a little more experience. And he's hella... He's hella tanky. With Cannon. Because I think a Tem will evolve. He evolves at level 39 is what I saw, or 29. No, not 29. I believe it was 39. 29 in the sun, I think is what it was. Nope, 39 in the sun. So we won't have him for the next couple of gyms, but we will have him for Gym 6. Yeah, Beedrill unfortunately sucks. I would have loved to have had a, well, that's unfortunate. I would have loved to have had Mega Beedrill. Well then. Yeah, I would have loved to have had a Mega Beedrill just because I want to use Megas that I don't normally use. So as much as we have Mega Blastoise, if I can, I'd like to avoid using it. I don't like that. Okay, I did next to nothing. I'm gonna swap out to somebody who has a lot of health. And we'll just yawn him. I know he's gonna unleash energy now anyways, but I don't want him biting again. And look at that. Already almost back to full health. Gotta love leftovers on a bulky Pokemon. I screwed up. I screwed up. Does Body Slam kill from here? Or hold up, hold up. Does Bide affect... ghost types. So I don't know if... I think you're immune. I know it's normal type, so I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, he's paralyzed anyway, so his bind is broken. I can't do anything, of course, though, so let's go back out to Cam. Immune to the taxes. I can live with this. Body slam you. And was I scared for nothing? Oh, well, it was gonna crit him. So it works out. Can't take him to tax jail. I need him here. Okay, we'll put Cam up front for now. And I hope that we get to the city soon. If I was getting $20 per minute, ooh, I could retire at the end of the stream. I thought that, Matar. I very much thought that it would be a perfect fit. I mean, he loves Snorlax. It's his favorite Pokemon.
This Pokemon can't do much.
Good morning, silly. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? And hello, Joe. How goes it? Nice video you uploaded the other day, by the way. Your kit bash competition.
You were close.
It was a fun video. I liked it. Keep doing what you're doing. For those of you guys who don't know, Joe Inferno also he streams on Twitch. Does some gaming, mostly Gunpla content. So if you like building Gundams and kits like that, definitely go check him out. And he has a YouTube by the same name as well, where he cuts down some videos. Recently he did a video on an airbrush review. He posts some random gaming sessions as well in there. And his most recent video was actually announcing the results of his kit bash competition that he did among the Gunpla building community. So check that out, guys. Joe Inferno. I feel that, Sealy. I feel that. I'm hoping that today I can sort out what's going on with my neck so I can sleep better. That would be ideal. I don't know, Matara. Snorlax is like, he's really strong. Like, he hits like a truck. He actually was a huge reason why Is that a fighting type move? That is a fighting type move. I don't like that. Let's swap him out. He's got revenge. Let's go out into Cass, who will resist that. Oh, that really sucks. Migraines are no joke. I definitely know a few people who suffered with chronic migraines, and it's debilitating for sure.
This Pokemon can't do much.
That shouldn't do much damage. I crashed and I'm out of my first F1 race. For some reason, that doesn't surprise me, Yuki. That does not surprise me at all for some reason. That said, actually, completely unrelated to F1, of course, but I am starting a new D&D campaign soonish. Yeah, we'll be starting a new campaign, rotating on Sunday with my current existing campaign. And we're running, what is it, the Heist of Waterdeep, I think? Something like that. I think I mentioned it for you. I've mentioned a few streams ago that we ended up decided to go for a Guardians of the Galaxy theme. And I've settled on my character being Groot. So I'm gonna have fun with that one. Nice. We're doing that, and then we might go into the connecting campaign with the Mad Mage or whatever. So it could be a level 1 to 5 campaign. It could be a level 1 to 20 campaign. We'll see. But I'm going Groot. It's going to be fun. Rebellious teenager. I finished P22, and my teammate finished P4. That doesn't surprise me, but I'm glad he could carry the squad. Yeah, I can go up there. Or I'm going to go to the town here and heal up. Good luck, Joe. Wait, who's Groot with a U? No, I don't need another one. Oh yeah, I guess. No, that's not ads. Shouldn't be now, I don't think. Okay, where's the Pokemon Center? What are the questions? What's the move? Slower. Pokemon get to move first. That's Trick Room. I'll take that. No complaints on my part. Okay, you gotta take this to get there. I just want to heal up before going. Well then. I will take Fly. I don't know that I have anyone who can use it, but... Cam can learn it. I don't know that I want to teach Cam Fly. Yeah, so I'll be going a Circle of Land Druid. Likely with blending a little bit of the 2024 Druid stuff with the 2014. And he's gonna be pretty tanky. He's gonna be up close and personal. I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but we'll find out. Let's buy some of these. Any good TMs you have for sale? Oh, there's just... Ooh, quick ball would be good, but I'm kind of broke. Okay, so we got a rival battle coming up. Don't remember who our rival has. But our levels should be pretty decent for it. I'm gonna lead a Tem though. Because I do, assuming her first Pokemon isn't a major threat, I want to toss some spikes up. Let's quickly see if there's any items around here. Free stuff? Free stuff? Oh, 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Got a call for one of my appointments. Turns out one of the appointments is today and the other is tomorrow. I completely mixed that up. Dang. It's the sad song. Okay, where does this lead to? You look like a professor assistant. Can I get an encounter here? Route 13. Getting a lot of Kanto Pokemon here. Let's yawn, because I know a body slam from Cam will kill him. There's no way it doesn't. And let's just toss a Great Ball to start. And then maybe an Ultra Ball once he's asleep. Yeah, I figured he'd pop out. Magnitude 7 is not great. Really loving those leftovers. Okay, he's asleep. No, not timer ball. Alright, stay in the ball. Alright, can we get a nickname suggestion for our Doug Trio? Dragon Tail. Ooh. 60 base power. Weirdly enough, I don't think I want Dragon Tail. Charm has a very special place in our team right now, and I think it's not worth grabbing. At least yet. Sokka is level 34, and if he levels up again, he is no longer usable in the gym. I think Boomy is spelled like this. If I think I am right. It is Boomy, yes. Eden. That's a pretty good one. That's a good one still. Okay, let's get out of here. Now, I just gotta quickly update my calendar to make sure that I have that right tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2:30. Just a second. Weird that they booked it for Thursday. They usually book my appointments on a Wednesday. Doesn't change our schedule for today, unfortunately, because it's one of 2 appointments that I had today. Let's quickly heal up. Alright. Now we continue. There's the gym. I'll take a sky plate. Now, it might be worth teaching somebody aerial ace for sure. I'm not going to be using a Tem in this gym, though, unfortunately. Actually, hold out. Yeah, grass is neutral against him. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but his defensive stats are not great. He's got really low special defense. So I'm mostly keeping him here for the rival battle. Okay, I think I just go for bite, honestly. Oh yeah, forgot about pickup. As much as I was gonna stealth rock, he has disarming voice. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's swap out. Let's swap away from you and into you. Because everyone's got a fairy type move now. Good morning, Abiolo. I do think we'll be exploring Lumio City rather soon. I mean, we've been there, but we'll actually explore it. Alright. We're getting a little close to that level cap. Still a little close. I'm gonna do his body slam you and see what happens. Should do a good chunk of damage. I'm less happy about that. Now, if I could get extreme speed on Cam, game over. Done. Nothing outspeeds me and I'm doing crazy damage. This is good, but it takes a lot of setup, and I'd rather just have the bulk. Yeah, the stockpile moves are neat, but I don't think I'm really capable of making the most of them. Alright, we're gonna switch out to Saitama. She wants to see Mega Evolution. We shall show her Mega Evolution. And we'll go from there. It's kind of crazy that she almost swept us last time. Our last fight was a little close for comfort, but part of it's levels. You know, I never really know what levels the rivals are. That's what makes it so hard to actually prep for them. Or not prep for them, but be ready to fight them when you do. Okay, now let's pick our team for the gym. We don't have much in the PC that would be good for the gym. Like, Stunky's kind of weak at this point in the game. And everything else is a bit of a liability. I do think that Sokka is going to have to sit it out because he's already level 34 anyways. I wish I had Gust right about now. Yeah. Tem won't really be in the lead, but he will be in the party. Snorlax still has a bit of room to level up, so he'll probably lead the party there. My big issue is I just don't really have anything super effective. Like, I have Aerial Ace that I can teach to somebody, but I already have Poison Jab, which 60. I'll teach Poison Jab to Saitama. Okay. Yeah, we'll teach Poison Jab to Saitama just to have like a second potentially super effective move. Honestly, Saitama could pretty much sweep the whole gym. Trip, what are you doing on the YouTube side here? Yugi pays bail. Why you gotta let the tax collectors come after him like that? Okay, now is there a way to avoid as many trainers as possible? Here we go. Nothing here, of course. I guess I gotta fight trainers. The 3D really messes with... There we go. With this controller. Oh look, we could have had that. I think we're fine. Oh, I forgot to heal. That's awkward. Fury Swipe shouldn't do much. Body Slam, get the para. Make this nice and easy on me. Does not get the para. But I pretty much healed all the damage he did to me. That's gonna hurt a lot more. Did not like that. Okay. Cam's getting a little close to level 34. Didn't grab rest, so I don't sleep talk. Let's go ahead and heal. Heal you. And I wish I had something weaker to heal you with. Okay, there's gym trainer there. This goes down here. Where's that lead to? Who knows? I'm hoping that I don't have to fight as many trainers. Because my levels are getting a little up there. Roselia is definitely gonna have poison point, but not much I can do about that. Now, Trip, do you know how many Pokemon this gym leader has? I want to say it's probably 3. I don't like that she's set up on me. I really don't like this setting up on me. That should do... That did surprisingly more than I thought. And this should one-shot. Yeah, Roselia is very frail. And regular Wormadam, that should also not pose a problem. Fighting type hidden power Wormadam, okay. Didn't love that, but doesn't seem like it's doing much, so we'll go on, we'll continue. I don't think even a crit wouldn't really do much. Nice and easy. Now, please tell me I get up to the gym leader here, because I don't want to fight anybody else. Nah, there's probably one more person over there, isn't there? Oh, possibly not. This might be it, if I'm lucky. Old guy 3? Okay. It doesn't look like there's an exit there. Okay, so there's one more trainer. Which, as long as I stick to using Cam, I think nobody else should end up over-leveled. Twiggy. We're gonna be like this. We're gonna speed this up a bit.
This Pokemon can't do much.
Yeah. Definitely speeding through the shenanigans right here. Ah, nice. Would you grab to eat? Come on. Gonna take all day. Mushroom soup plus sourdough. Nice. I'm not a huge mushroom soup person. I love mushrooms, but I don't love like cream of mushroom soup or anything. Anything like that. All the mushrooms. I mean, like, I love mushrooms in baking or in cooking, but soup, I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so our team is gonna be, maybe we lead with Cass. We'll have Saitama on deck. I know he's got a Go-Goat, or whatever its evolution is. I think that's normally his ace. I don't have any healing berries, which is unfortunate. We'll give him the Poison Barb. I think I have one of those, right? I do. And Saitama will probably sweep most of the gym. But let's see how this goes. I should have healed Snorlax. That's what I should have done. Don't be like me, guys. Don't forget to heal your Pokemon. And then I think we go pretty quick into the 5th gym, right? We just go back to Lumios. Gym 5. There might be some team plasma stuff beforehand. Jumpluff's gonna have flying type stuff, but I don't think... Oh, he's gonna have acrobatics. Cass is dead. I survived. I forget acrobatics is stupid strong, even on a Jumpluff. Okay, goes out to Go-Goat. That's my call to go on Saitama. Go-Goat might still have double kick, but he's not going to use it in this case. I'll probably have double kick, Horn Leech, Bulldoze. Let's go ahead and switch out to Trip. Don't like that. Ominous Wind you. Grass Knot shouldn't do much. Yeah, the balloon Pokemon, it's not doing anything to him. And we got the stat boost, nice. Grass Knot's gonna do even less. I think Trip sweeps now at this point. I'll keep Ominous Winding because why not? He can't really do much to me from the looks of it. Come on. Give me one more stat boost. Nah, it's gonna heal now. That's fine though. We'll just Ominous Wind again. Get one more stat boost because that's just how it's meant to be. And then we'll just spam Hex to beat him. Drifblin's been the play. He's been really strong. I mean, that's what, 2 gyms that he's really helped out a ton for. Heck, if I had, oh, he has 2 potions, huh? That's less fun. I mean, if it was, I wish I had more like offensive moves on him because I'm gonna run out of hexes at this point. Good morning, it's Scolipede. I do wish we got, and I haven't played the DLC in ZA, but I do wish we got to see more X and Y characters. Whether it's them, relatives, anything like that would have been really nice to see. Oh, I had a citrus berry, nice. Like, especially with, because we got to see Tierno's sister, but it feels like mostly that was it. What's Assurance do? I definitely don't want to replace Poison Jab. I think we'll replace Pin Missile. Yeah, I think that was, aside from the whole game taking place in Lumiose, I feel like that was one of the big things that ZA was missing, was more familiar faces. We got like 3 people who were familiar or related to the cast of the first game, of X and Y, and it was a little sad to see, you know? The nice thing about sequels is getting to see what's happened with those people. Alright, that was an easy enough gym. No losses. And we got Grass Knot, which could be helpful. Now, the next gym is the electric type one, which means Blastoise is not going to be particularly useful. If I could get Bulldoze, that would be nice on... Yeah, I don't know. Like, who's... We did pick up a Doug Trio. We might pick up a Bug Trio. Oh, we have a Doug Trio. Hippopotas doesn't evolve for a very long time, I think. This is what I remember seeing. think it's in like 40? 34. So we can actually evolve him. Let's put him in the party. And then maybe Duck Trio for this current gym. And we do have Sandvale and Sandstream. So we can do some damage here. Might make a run as Ramos' grandson, creep as my OC. Son of trying to be the... That would be pretty fun. It's fun to see how like you can change up the way you play the same game. Keep it fresh and exciting. I like that. I'm just gonna quickly level up Moto Moto up to 34.
This Pokemon can't do much.
Bidoof always attacks. It's true. Stand Tomb. Yes, please. Gibble, Gibble. Oh, can I get a Gibble here somewhere? We'll replace that. And he will evolve. Thank you. And then we'll get Boomy up to maybe 34 as well. He's not a special attacker. Oh, he's got lowered attack. That's less fun. I think I'll forget Mud Bomb. Earth Power is so good. I might replace Sand Tomb for it. Okay, we're good now. Did I heal up my team? I did. So we've got a couple of good Pokemon now ready for this gym. Alright, what's this Hollow Clip saying? The totally not bad guy. The definitely not bad guy. Just like the Platinum Leaf for... I mean, I already did get an encounter on this route. I did run and grab an encounter on Route 12. Or Route... was it 13? It was Route 13. I'm sorry, Trip. Okay, is there anywhere else I can go here? Oh, there is a section here. That's not a bad item. I don't have Rock Smash. Did we get the TM for Rock Smash? Or the HM? Not yet. Okay. I guess we do have to do the Team Flare stuff first. Possibly. Level 31. I don't like being out against this, so let's swap out to Moto Moto. I kind of wish that I brought War Turtle along if I knew we were going to be fighting Team Flare, but it is what it is. I need a better ground type move. Well, that should finish him off. The Sand Tomb plus Sand combo, pretty good. I have nothing here. So let's go out into a 10. That's less fun. EQ level 40. So that's going to be a little past the gym where we need EQ. We can go get Bulldoze and Lumios. Okay, that's good. That's gonna hurt. And this should one-shot. Yeah. I don't know if crit mattered, but it mattered to me. You know, guys, I might just... make a sandstorm team. We got the building blocks for it. Do it. Sand team is DLC. Why not? There we go. With Gibble, I'll be unstoppable. Where can I get Gibble, though? Ooh, this music's good. I forgot about this song. In that desert. That's where I got Duck Trio, though. So I don't know that I'll be able to get... Unless it's a connecting area that's separate.
You were close.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. It's just not meant to be with Gibble. F1 manager, but every driver is a Twitch streamer. You'll regret that very quick, Yugi. That's gonna do a bit of damage. But Phantom should take it out next turn. You won't hear me complaining, Yugi. Krogunk. I don't know that I could take another hit from a Krogunk. I kind of have nothing else to deal with them. So we'll Sand Tomb and hope for the best. That did more than I would have liked. Let's go ahead and swap out to maybe Trip. I don't think you can really touch Trip. Almost just dropped my water bottle. This isn't going to do much damage, but it mattered, okay. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Yugi? I don't know if that's a good thing. Okay, let's see. Heal you up. See what's in here. Any chance you guys got a bed here that I could sleep in? This guy's scamming. This guy's a scammer. Alright, let's see what we got here. What are we fighting? Did he use on me? Payback? Oh wow, it's speed this time, okay. Won't say no to that. That stuff we're gonna have bite and crunch, so let's swap out. Bite and or crunch. That's gonna hurt. Alright, I need you to not hit yourself. That's all I ask. Come on at them. Don't do it. Thank you. Now, I know we're playing a lot of older games on the channel right now. It's gonna continue that way for a while. We are playing here until we finish Scarlet and Violet, I think. We're going to be doing this Nuzlocke challenge. But what are some games you guys are excited for? Coming out in the near future. Future could be Pokemon, could be anything. I know Neo 3 drops very soon. I'm probably not going to pick it up day one. But I'm really excited for that one. Fable 4. I'm cautiously optimistic about Fable 4. I loved Fable 1. I didn't play much of Fable 3. I did play Fable 2. But like, I grew up on Fable 1. I played through it so many times. But I always get worried because it does feel like they sold us on some big promises for Fable 4. So I'm worried that they oversold a lot of Fable 4. It looks good, but they made some pretty big promises. And I just worry that that's them overcompensating and over-promising. I hope so. I really hope that it's good, and I hope that it does well. Because Fable 1 has a very near and dear place in my heart. Is Lost Chapters the DLC that came out for it, or is that the remaster? Because I only played Fable on the Xbox as a kid, like the original. Do you swagger me? I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Definitely don't like that. The only good thing is how much chip damage I'm still getting off.
You were close.
Just a little close. Just a little close. I'm over this. This is not fun. Oh, the anniversary one, okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and swap out to, I don't know, Saitama. Okay, we're not in that much danger, Yugi. I don't think we're in that much danger. They just roared? Okay. Dark Trio will just bulldoze and win. That's a good question. I know I'm pretty excited for... Sorry, I'm just eyeing levels here. I'm excited for... I'm losing track of what games I'm excited for. I'm looking forward to Neo 3. That drops next month. Let's see. Upcoming games, 2026 release cycle. What do we got here? One of my friends is really into 2XKO, the League fighting game, and has told me to try picking it up. Can't say that I will pick it up, but I might. I might try it. Okay, we're on the 28th. Yeah, nothing really this month that isn't already out. February, we got Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. I'm excited for that. I don't know that I'll pick it up right away, but I am excited for it. What else? I recently did finish the Dragon Quest III remaster, so I might have to go do number 2, but let's see. Or 1 and 2. Or not remaster, remake. Yeah, there's nothing else in February for me, which is good. I'm happy about that. March has Pokopia. I don't know that I'll pick that up right away, but Pokopia, I'm excited to see how it does. Monster Hunter Stories 3, that's a day one purchase for me, if there ever was one. Monster Hunter Stories 3 for sure. Yo, Salty, how's it going? It's been a minute. I hope you are doing well, my friend. It's good to see you. I'm cautiously optimistic for Crimson Desert, because I don't know if any of you have played Black Desert Online. I like the gameplay of Black Desert Online. I hate the fact that you have to no-life it. Combat's fun, gameplay's fun, but yeah. So Crimson Desert could be a fun experience. HD Max Simulator? I don't think anyone wants to play HD Max Simulator. What do we got? In April, Diablo's DLC expansion, Diablo 4. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I might pick it up. We'll see. Nothing in May for me. Nothing in September. Nothing in November. What else we got that's announced for 2026, but not doesn't have a release date yet? Fable 4. The new Fire Emblem game. I thought that had a release date. I'm definitely looking forward to that Fire Emblem game, because it does look like it's made by the writers of Three Houses, and I think that was probably one of their better written games. As good as can be, Salty, but I'm doing all right. I'm glad to see you've been doing well. Busy is not always best, but I mean, if it's good busy, then I'm happy for you. Fire Emblem is great. I love Fire Emblem. I did not love Engage. Engage looked very pretty, had a lot of cool mechanics. The story was rough. Very rough. Beast Reincarnation. I have seen it. I'm holding judgment on it. I'm very much holding judgment on Beast of Reincarnation till we see more. Because it's gonna tell me how upset I need to be with Game Freak. Alright, let's top up here. These with booster packs. Guys, I got booster packs over here, ready to open. Or booster boxes. We just need to hit 600 followers on Twitch. And then, you know, 100 subscribers on YouTube. And then we'll be opening it. Alright, I don't want dang it. I don't need to be taxed or paid in Pokemon cards. I have the Pokemon cards. I just want to open them. That's all. Don't like all these scraggies. I don't know why I keep leading with Trip at this point. Yeah, one thing is, I'll always hope a game does well. I want devs to succeed. I want the games to be good. I want people to get products and games that they're excited about. So I do hope that Beast of Reincarnation is good and really flexes Game Freak's muscles, and maybe gets the Pokemon Company to open their eyes to what this studio is actually capable of. Because yeah, the TPC and Nintendo definitely have the Pokemon games on a very short leash when it comes to their games. And it's definitely not... It's not doing the series favors. Don't get me wrong, they're still going to sell millions of copies each game. But, you know, there's a place where you can sell millions of copies of a game and still put in the money and time and effort and creative freedom. As we've seen with a lot of the more recent Game of the Year winners, right? You give the developers control, you empower them to make good games, and they'll do it. Like, it's been very clear that passion projects is what's selling the most right now. You're looking at Ubisoft crashing and burning. EA is not in great shape either. All these studios that prioritize churning out the minimum viable product. You know, the least that they can sell, create to sell you for what they sold you last year. And it's getting less and less popular. Yeah, it's why a huge part of it's corporate corner cutting in AAA. And the formula does make money, don't get me wrong. Like, Call of Duty still sells like crazy. Assassin's Creed still sells like crazy, even though each game is more lifeless and soulless than the last. And I'll give Pokemon credit for the fact that they do try and make every game a step ahead. It's disingenuous to say that Pokemon doesn't put effort in, because we do see like the evolution from Sword and Shield, or not even Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon to Sword and Shield to Scarlet and Violet. So we do see the games changing in scale and scope and really growing. Like, if you think about it, getting a game like Scarlet and Violet to run on the Switch, don't get me wrong, it ran like garbage on the Switch One. It looked like garbage on the Switch One. But it's an ambitious project for that kind of console. You know, you're talking having an open world. You're talking having a ton of creatures moving, constantly engaging and acting. Crunch, heck yeah. And that does take a lot of processing power. That's why on Switch 2, admittedly, it still doesn't look amazing, I don't think. But it runs much better. It looks a little better. And so, Game Freak's not just, dragging their feet on this. But they could be doing better, of course. With more time and resources. Agreed, Salty. Agreed. I think it being released on the Switch 1 was its biggest problem. They could have delayed it 2 years. It would have been easily top tier Pokemon game. Not to mention some games like JRPGs. Yeah, I think there's a sweet spot between trying to cater to the soul of what your audience enjoys. And weirdly enough, in JRPGs, some of it's tedium, some of it's that relationship building that I personally don't care about in games. But it's important to people who like Persona, who like, I don't know if Shin Megami Tensei has any of that. Persona's the first thing I can think of off the top of my mind. So, yeah, I mean, when we talk about games, socioeconomics is a part of it, right? At the end of the day, it's an industry. There's money going into it. It's a passion for all of us here, obviously. We all love games, right? That's why we're here. That's why I'm playing games. That's why you guys are hanging out with me while I play games. So I think it's fair that we hold the gaming industry to a high standard, and that we share how we feel, and we express it with our wallets. And with our thoughts and words. That's why piracy exists. I mean, I'm not gonna advocate for it, but if buying is not owning, then that's all I'm gonna say. It really depends, Matar, because like looking at Persona, looking at Metaphor, they still stick true to what those Persona games are all about. As far as I can tell, and I haven't played them in a while, the Ys games and the Legend of Heroes games have managed to stick really close to their story first, long branching narratives. Or not necessarily branching, but long narratives. What else? Metaphor ReFantazio was also another case where they really stuck to their core in a new setting. And I still have to finish that game. I really got to go finish that game. But I was really enjoying it. Yeah, that's totally fair, Salty. Some games are for you, some games are not for you. Not every JRPG is for a fan of JRPG games. When's the heist? The example of Final Fantasy, I'd argue that Final Fantasy is not really a JRPG. It's a JRPG in the sense that it has an anime aesthetic. But Final Fantasy is more like... How do I describe it? Exactly, Salty. Final Fantasy is almost, it's not a genre, it's a franchise. It's not a single storyline, it's not a single game, it's not a single play style either. And I think that the good thing about that is that it means that they can innovate, they can try new things, they don't always work. Don't get me wrong, they do not always work. But like, I enjoyed Final Fantasy 16. Was it the best game ever? No, I got bored with the action. Got bored with the combat halfway through the game. Was the story amazing? It was really good. At times. It had its issues. But they tried a whole lot of new things, and I think that was huge. And we need to see more of that. Let's just Mega Evolve and there. Luffy said be free. Luffy would free me for fruit snack that I have in my garbage bin right now. Yeah, passion is what makes these games good. Passion, you know, love for the genre, love for the medium. And you see that with a lot of these indie and AA games that are coming out in the last couple of years. Anyone interested in the Trail theories? I want to play them all, but I'm waiting to buy it. So I am really excited for the Sky remakes, because I'm halfway through Sky 2. I've been halfway through Sky 2 for like 3 years now, and I really enjoy it. The story has been really good, but now that Sky 2 remake is on its way, I think they've announced that they want them to be released pretty quickly. I've kind of just stopped trying to play Sky 2. Yeah, they're very ambitious with releasing them. So, it makes me very excited that I'll probably just pick up the remakes, because I want to support that. I personally thought Sky 1 was a really good game and amazing. Let's not stay out for that. Lucario does have Power Punch. He's had it the whole time. Or did I accidentally get rid of Power Punch at some point? Hold up. Yeah, I still have Power Punch on Lucario. I don't know why I need a Bulldoze. I'm definitely faster than him, but okay. I'm pretty sure I've gone on record saying that if combat... That's fair, Salty. I personally love the combat of Final Fantasy XIV. I think my biggest issue with Final Fantasy XIV is it's become very repetitive for me. My cycle is always the same. I wait till the expansion drops. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna kill. That did not kill. I'm switching out in case he has priority. Where was I going with that? Yeah, I pick up the game a month before the new expansion drops. I play the new expansion, put down the game for the next several 2 years, 3 years. And it's fun, but I do think I'm losing my taste for it as time goes. Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. Chrono Trigger was really good, Abiola. I really enjoyed that. I've never actually played Chrono Cross. But I've heard good things about it. But I did play Chrono Trigger on stream here actually a few years ago. Sorry guys, we do got ads. For those of you who are not subscribed, there are ads playing. So I'm going to hold off on the conversation for the next minute and a half. Community Nuzlocke would be fun. Trip. I don't know how we could set that up, but it'd be fun. Ow. Poke my finger by accident. I mean, I think it'd be very hard to organize, that's for sure. Okay, double battle with admins. I don't think anybody wants that, Yugi.
You were close.
I think everyone's back from ads, right? Continuing the discussion. Like that Silk Song hat. I agree, Salty. And I've played Silk Song. I play Hades too. I didn't play Kojima game or Death Stranding. But those two were easy Game of the Year contenders for me. Like easy Game of the Year contenders for me. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm planning on playing it. It's just, I have zero desire to jump back into Final Fantasy XIV unless an expansion drops. And that's kind of where I fall on there. Yeah, I think Team Cherry's situation is kind of hard to compare. Because they would not have been able to do it if it wasn't for the fact that Hollow Knight was such a repeated success for many years. Like, Hollow Knight made them enough money that they could support their small team and develop independently for years. With the Kickstarter, of course. I think they kickstarted Silksong, right? But between those factors, they could operate as long as they want. They could delay the game as long as they want because they had the money. They didn't have to worry about it. And they could just keep making the best game they can and release it when they felt it was ready. I have played Kingdom Hearts, Yugi. I've played, I think, every mainline Kingdom Hearts game, / most of the spin-offs as well. It's a fun time. A very confusing time, but fun time. I did read that interview. That was a good interview. That's what I do, Matar. I play Final Fantasy XIV for the story. I like the combat. The gameplay loop is not really for me anymore, which is unfortunate. But you know, it doesn't need to be like that. There's plenty of room to play a game, enjoy it, move on, come back in a few years. We'll bulldoze, slow him down. He's gonna slow me down too, I guess. And we'll go out to Saitama. Team Cherry. I think Team Cherry has more than 3 people, don't they? Regardless, it's still like very like a very ambitious project. I didn't 100% Silk Song. I got all the endings. I finished everything like that. And I'll probably play it again another time. But it was an incredible experience. I had a great time with it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There's always some work that's going to get outsourced. Yeah, I think while what Sandfall managed to pull off was incredible, I do think people get a little overzealous when it comes to talking about how they're like, oh, it was a $10 million project with 30 people developing it over like 5 or 6 years. I think it's a little generous, considering, yeah, a lot of time you do outsource certain work. And it definitely had a bigger budget than $10 million. Games do sell when suits aren't involved. I mean, I think that there is room for suits in game development. Because business people know how to do business. The issue is that keep venture capitalism out of the game. Keep shareholder expectations out of being such a big factor of what games sell and what games are created. Like, I think if there was more philanthropic, I don't know how to say the word, like contributions to the video game industry, which is why Kickstarter is such a huge thing, right? You can community fundraise to create the game of your dreams. I think if more people were just willing to put money into developers' pockets. Agreed. Marketing and publishing with respectable publishing agreements. Give the people what they deserve for money. You know, don't lock them into a disgusting publishing agreement where you owe them all your money in perpetuity. I agree. I agree that businessmen have no place in the development cycle of a game. Because, you know, like, a lot of the time they don't play games. They don't care. They're looking and saying, what's going to make us the most money and cost us the least amount of money? And it's greedy. I can't fault them for being greedy. That's their whole job and reason for existence. But I mean, I can fault them, and I definitely do. But you know, it's still it does suck. And I'm glad to see that we're seeing that attitude rewarded less and less. Yep, AAA companies. I mean, AAA budgets have ballooned so much over the last few years. And it's because they've stopped trying to actually do... I got 1 point. Does that mean I won? Or I was first place? Yugi? Ubisoft is a great example. Square Enix is a weird situation because a lot of their games are doing well. They're struggling to find an identity for some of their games. And that's namely the Final Fantasy series. But the Final Fantasy series has always been hit or miss. Like, it's always been a roller coaster of trying to find their audience. But a lot of their games have been underselling, but I think it's more so because of exclusivity on some titles. And I mean, there's been a lot of flops, like Forspoken. They use all Final Fantasy 14. I mean, Final Fantasy money does bring in the money. But as an example, the Dragon Quest games have been doing better than ever. Because they know what their audience is, and they release something for their audience. You're always risking something when you're doing a new IP or a new game style. That's exactly it. Octopath games are going to sell well because it's the same game but different story. Dragon Quest, people will buy what they know expect. That's why formulas like Assassin's Creed, I'm driving Call of Duty, this EA Sports games, like, that's why those games continue to sell well, is because people know what they're buying. When a game's $100 right now, a brand new game is like $99.99 Canadian, even more on some Switch 2 titles. And I don't necessarily want to spend $100 to find out I don't like a game. And so I can understand why people would want to not spend that money and avoid spending that money when they can. Buy the games they know, buy the games they trust. And so that's why games like Forspoken, even if it was, I haven't played it, I've heard all the commentary around it, I haven't played it, so I can't talk from my personal perspective. But even if not for all the stupid stuff going on in there about people's issues with Forspoken, I still gotta battle somebody even if I get the answer right? That's unfortunate. Even if it wasn't for things like those, the game's still gonna have a harder time selling. It's not gonna sell as much as any other game that's a part of a well-known franchise name. I do like the remake era. I think you got to be careful with remakes. People will get tired of it, especially when people have played these games and don't want to replay them. All right, Motomoto's at our level cap. Tem's getting real close to the level cap. Trip is past the level cap, but he's not going to get used in this party anyways, I don't think, so... The games industry is very volatile right now, unfortunately. And I do hope to see that it means that more of these people who got laid off, I hope that they can find other work. Wait, what was the... I think it was... I don't remember which one was the which answer was what. I think one was Fletchender or Fletchling. Yeah, one. I see you, Yugi. See, I don't know about that, Matar. Like, you can use AI to tech code, but or to vibe code, but I think there's a lot more that goes into it. That said, I don't code. I don't know how to code. It's only going to get better, but you can't replace creativity. It's a tool, and like generative AI being something different, specifically art generating AI. But yeah, they're seeing a huge decrease in quality. They're realizing that it might be saving them time and money, but the companies creating the AI, that's a sage or pan sage. I think it's a pan sage. But the companies making the AI are bleeding money as a result. I don't know. I don't know that it will. As an example to that statement, it might be better at certain tasks. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to disagree with that. But it's never going to be able to produce, let's say, better animation than a team of animators. Because it's inherently flawed in the sense that it doesn't understand how certain things move and work. Like, I get a lot of ads for, because I'm a gamer, obviously, and I spend a lot of time on my phone, I get a lot of ads for mobile games. And all you see is AI slop in these mobile games. And it does not look good. You have, like, textures blending into each other. You have, like, all these horrible things that just don't look good. They look unnatural. They look too smooth, not impactful. You know, like, there's a lot of deliberate choice that goes into oh, well then. That's annoying. Where was I going with that? Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into these things that are just, is it poor? I saw the tail. The tail's what sold me. Yeah, Salty knows a lot more than this about this than I do, because I'll be honest, I don't do anything tech related. And if AI can make better YouTube videos and streams than me, I'm clearly not doing a very good job. Yeah, cold. Sitting with magnitude 10, please. That is not great. Power gem shouldn't do a ton. Yeah, I mean, it's because, like, when I'm watching a video, I don't want, like, I want to see something that someone has to say. I want to hear someone talking about something that's important to them, or a game that's important to them. You know, that's my interest anyways. Everyone has different interests. But that's the content I want to consume. Yeah, I think what we're seeing the difference here is the difference between like unimpeded rampant AI use, talking like generative, talking like unsupervised, like not qualitative AI. And then we're seeing AI that's been in use for quite a bit of time. That's a Butterfree. That's a Pavilion. And that's a Mothim. Which one is Pavilion? Pavilion is number 2. Like, we've been seeing AI be used in a lot of industries for quite a bit of time. As Salty's example. Yeah, exactly. Black Mirror enters the chat. Pretty much. That's the state we're at. That's pretty much where we're at. I will say, Matar, the reason why it won a light novel competition is because it was a light novel. Thank you, Yugi. I've read light novels. I've tried reading light novels. 9 times out of 10, the light novels I read are some of the most basic writing I've ever seen. It's not like reading a novel at all. There's no prose. It's 90% dialogue. It's 90% first person. I'm not surprised that a light novel AI can make a light novel that wins a competition. Because at least from my perspective and my own experience, the quality is not, the bar is on the floor. For most. There's probably good light novels there. But I watched ReZero and loved the anime. I could not bring myself to watch or to read the book, the light novel. Okay, we are a little over leveled, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save, and then I am going to quickly just reduce our levels on our aces, because the ace for this gym leader is 37. Okay, party. Boomy's level 37. Does anyone know how many Pokemon Clement has? 37. That's 36. That's definitely way over leveled. 39 is too high. 3. Okay. So I'm thinking that our team is gonna be 37. 7. One of these has to go down to 36. So I'll bring Trip down to 36. Okay. Oh, I don't think I did that right. I gotta bring it back there. Let's mix up how to use this program because you gotta drag and drop it back after making the changes. I don't love only having 3 Pokemon for gym leaders. Alright, let's load this up. And jump back into this. So I know he has a Helioptile. I think I lead Saitama. Do I lead Motomoto? I'm gonna lead Saitama. Mega Swords Dance. And see where we go from there, depending on how it goes. We have a couple of safe switch-ins into electric types, which is good. Motomoto. I thought it was a good name. I thought it was a very good name. He big, he chunky. I had to look it up because I couldn't remember exactly what his name was. Yeah, let's go ahead and Swords Dance turn 1. We'll see how this goes because he is a flying type and I don't love that. I could have led with... that would have been a better idea. I could have led with... Oh, this is perfect, actually. This is better than I thought it was. Don't know what the game plan was here, but it works out for me. Yes, 30. Thunderbolt is gonna hurt. I do outspeed. I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt, or the power. Okay, that's perfect actually. That'll break sturdy again. Get him to use up his potions, that's fine. Yeah, Salty, there's been a few. Just today alone, I think I've survived on 1 like twice, and now on 4. But I don't think Magneton gets any priority. So we should be fine. Yeah. Thing is, we can't use potions. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to swap out of Saitama here. Because he probably has quick attack. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into Motomoto, just to get the Sandstorm up and drop a Sand Tomb on him. Yeah, saw that quick attack coming from a mile away. Ah, that's gonna kill. That's 100% gonna kill. That didn't kill. That was still way too scary. I thought he might have Energy Ball. I did not think he was gonna have Grass Knot. He's gonna go for another Grass Knot. which means I think I do this. I go into Trip. I'm playing a little risky in case he's not gonna go for electric type move. So I go into Trip to bait the quick attack. Okay. I was expecting a quick attack or another grass knot, so that works out. He's gonna go for an electric type move here now. So we swap into Boomy, because that's all he can hit Trip with. And then we're gonna go into Bulldoze. We got Sand Veil on, so even if he hit us, it doesn't matter. I like to think I'm getting a little bit better. It helps when you know what moves Pokemon get. And I don't know all the moves that Helioptile gets, but I know he's a normal type, and he's definitely going to be using Quick Attack. I think we can get rid of Charm now. Squidward Invasion? I don't know, the Squidward Invasion...
You were close!
Okay. Amolga's probably going to have Acrobatics. He has Volt Switch. I'm going to go into Atem. He's probably our best bet here. Oh, he'll have Aerial Ace, which is going to do nothing here. And we'll Rock him. Volt Switch shouldn't do a ton either. We resist, and we have Eviolite on. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm pretty proud of myself here. I am pretty proud here. This went very smoothly. He will evolve very soon, Yugi. Very soon. Let's move this up here. It's when I rush. I think it's also when I have the right team. Like, I had 2 safe pivots and also a mega Pokemon. So I think I was just in a really good situation that as far as resistances and immunities go. Because let's be honest, most fights don't go that well. Most fights don't have like 2 immunities in your team and some resistances. Now, I know I did say that today's stream was going to end a little early at 12:45. I think this is probably a good place to wrap it for now. Just that way I can go have some food before my appointment. It's going to take like 30-45 minutes to get there for some reason. So it's a bit of a shorter stream, but it's a good stream. We didn't lose anyone. We didn't lose anyone, right? I don't think we lost anyone. We had some close calls, but... Let me just double check. Yep, we didn't lose anyone. We didn't have Bob. I actually have to double check that. Thank you, Trip. Okay. Before we wrap up, though, I'm going to go ahead and evolve our Wartortle into a Blastoise, who can now hold the Blastoise, which is very exciting. We lost... No, HD Max is still alive. Let's Skull Bash again. Boost defense for 1 turn and then hit on the next. That's not bad, but I don't know that I would use it. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. For those of you guys hanging out, if you enjoyed the stream, do consider dropping a follow on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube at HD Max for both of them. We are currently playing through a long-running challenge where I do a Nuzlocke of every single Pokemon generation and tally up how I handled it. Sorry, specifically hardcore Nuzlocke. And then we tally up all the results. All the VODs from my previous games are on YouTube, so if you are interested and you just hopped in now, you can go watch them there. There's some good stuff there, some bad stuff there. But yeah, once we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, we'll go ahead and open up a booster box of Pokemon cards. And once we hit 600 followers on Twitch, which we are 12 away from, we'll also open up a booster box on stream. So if that sounds like something you enjoy and you're having a good time here, do consider following and subscribing. It'd be really appreciated. I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, usually. This Friday might be up in the air since my appointment is tomorrow, not today. I thought it was today, or one of my appointments. So we'll see how I'm feeling on Friday. But on the YouTube side, you'll see it posted the day before if I do plan on going live. And yeah, so thanks guys for hanging out. I hope you guys had a great time, and I wish you all a lovely rest of your day and possibly see you on Friday.